Today we are starting third lecture on our halogen derivative of hydrocarbons. As my knowledge, up to last lecture, mean from your lecture number 2, we see the phenomena about your nomenclature of halogen derivatives of aliphatic hydrocarbon. लास्ट लेक्चरला आपण त्याचा सर्व इंट्रोडक्शनचा पार्ट सांगितलेला आहे. माझ्या माहितीप्रमाणे सुरुवातीची 3 एक्झाम्पल पण आपण कॅरी केलेली आहेत. 3 या अर्थाने व्हेरियन इज इक्वल टू 3 म्हणजे ॲलिफॅटिक हायड्रोकार्बन मध्ये 3 कार्बन असणारा अल्किल हलाइड, त्याचं कॉमन नॉमेनक्लेचर ॲज वेल ॲज आययुपीएसी नॉमेनक्लेचर आपण पाठीमागच्या तासाला स्टडी केलेलं आहे. आजच्या लेक्चरला तेच आर्टिकल आपण कंटिन्यू करतोय बाय इन्क्रीजिंग नंबर ऑफ कार्बन ॲटम इन द गिवन हॅलोजन डेरिव्हेटिव्ह ऑफ ॲलिफॅटिक हायड्रोकार्बन. If we take the n is equal to 4 means CH3 single bond CH2 single bond CH2 single bond CH2 and we're taking the halogen as a bromide. That's our first structure of alkyl halide which carry the 4 carbon atom. आणि मग लास्ट लेक्चरला मी तुम्हाला सांगितलेलं की नॉमेनक्लेचर स्टडी करताना आपणाला त्या फॉर्म्युल्याच्या जनरल फॉर्म्युल्याच्या नॉलेजवरून त्याची पॉसिबल स्ट्रक्चर अगोदर ड्रॉ करता आली पाहिजेत. याचं कारण असं, स्ट्रक्चर बदललं की ऑर्गॅनिक कंपाऊंडचं नावही बदलतं. त्यामुळे पहिला प्रेफरन्स कशाला द्यायचा? यू ड्रॉ द ऑल पॉसिबल स्ट्रक्चर अँड देन कम टू इट्स कॉमन नॉमेनक्लेचर ॲज वेल ॲज द आययुपीएसी नॉमेनक्लेचर. स्ट्रक्चर ड्रॉ करण्याचं 2 मार्ग आहेत. एक त्याचं कार्बन स्केलेटन बदलायचं, दुसरा कन्सेंट आहे टू चेंज द पोजिशन ऑफ द हॅलोजन ॲज ए फंक्शनल ग्रुप फ्रॉम दॅट ऑर्गॅनिक कंपाऊंड. दे विल फर्स्टली चेंज इट्स कार्बन स्केलेटन मीन्स CH3 CH2 CH CH3 and Br, where one CH2 are come to that carbon atom. Another possibility, CH3 CH CH3 CH2 and Br, again will change the carbon skeleton. Another possibility, CH3 C CH3 CH3 and Br. As my knowledge, the alkyl halide which carry the 4 carbon atom, we showing that 4 possible structure. आता ही स्ट्रक्चर का ड्रॉ केली तर you will draw the varieties of the structure. Therefore, where varieties of the common names, varieties of the IUPAC name, and overall all the common name system rules as well as the IUPAC name system rules which are used on that structure, you will taking the one by one. We will select the first structure, give its common name. Rule of the common name is the basic rule of the common nomenclature. Firstly, write the name of alkyl group as a prefix and halide to the suffix. According to that consideration, that alkyl halide which containing the 4 carbon atom, therefore that compound having the alkyl group is the butyl and linked to the halide, that's our bromide. And that is the normal structure, therefore that compound is clear cut known as the normal butyl bromide. Similarly, we will taking the second structure which showing the branched phenomena. Therefore, that compound is called as the isobutyl bromide by using the knowledge of the alkyl radical as well as the halide radical. You give the name of that compound is the isobutyl bromide. Then come to the third possible structure. Again that the structure having the branched and the iso nature, म्हणजे त्या कंपाऊंडचं परत नाव काय होईल? आयसोब्युटाइल ब्रोमाइड. म्हणजे या कंपाऊंडचं आणि या कंपाऊंडचं नाव मात्र सेम येईल. पण अनेक वेळा आपण असं म्हणतो द ऑर्गॅनिक कंपाऊंड शोइंग द डिफरंट स्ट्रक्चर 101% that two compound having the different name. According to that fact, that two structure having the different structure, but according to the common nomenclature which carry the same name, therefore common nomenclature system is failed to that type of the structural compound and followed by that error using your IUPAC nomenclature. Means that is difficult to give the name of that compound. Then you will taking the last possibility where again 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore that's our butyl and linked to the bromide. Linked to the bromide. And here clear cut the bromide linked to the carbon which having the tertiary nature for in common nomenclature consider as the tertiary butyl bromide. Then you will come to its IUPAC nomenclature. मग IUPAC nomenclature चा पहिला रूल काय आहे? Select the longest chain of the carbon atom which are linked to the halogen atom, and that is most needed is the that carbon chain is the straight and the longest. That's our first preference. According to that fact, that compound carrying the that longest chain, that is the longest chain selection. Second compound which carry the 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, but that compound carry the longest chain. Next compound which carry the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, again 1, 2, 3, but according to our rule, longest straight chain of the carbon atom which are the preferably first. And from your fourth possibility, you select the longest carbon chain, means 1, 2, दोनच कार्बन येतात त्याच्यात. 1, 2, 3 which carry the 3 carbon atom. 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3, but that carbon atom carry the more number is the 3 as well as which carry the straight, then we'll give the preference of that straight chain. Already halide are linked to that carbon. That's our first rule, to select the longest chain of the carbon atom which are linked to the halogen atom. Then second way, numbering the carbon atom. Then basic rule of the numbering of the carbon atom in the IUPAC is the numbering is start from that carbon atom which are linked to the halide atom. Therefore, which give the first preference 1, 2, 3 and 4. And our second structure 1, 2, 3, 4 which carry the 3 number carbon atom, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, second consent is the most correct, means 1, 2, 3 and 4. That is the numbering of the carbon atom. Similarly, starting from the nearest carbon which to the halogen atom, therefore which carry the 1, 2, 3, that is the side chain. Similarly, 1, 2 and 3. That is the numbering of the carbon atom according to the rules of the IUPAC nomenclature. And then come to its fundamental rule, which is the haloalkane. Using the knowledge of the halo group, which write prefix, that's our bromo. That's our bromo. And linked to the basic alkane 1, 2, 3, 4 means butane. Name of that compound is the butane, and which indicate the proper position of the halogen in that compound means that bromo is linked to the first carbon atom, therefore considered as the 1-bromo butane. Similarly, where bromo group is linked to the second carbon atom, again name of that compound is the 2-bromo butane. Similarly, 1-bromo propane. हे बेसिकली सगळं रूल वापरून झालं, पण नवीन काय आलं त्याच्यात, which carry the side chain, which carry the side chain. Therefore, to mention side chain as well as the halo group according to the alphabet proportion means name of that compound is the 1-bromo 2-methyl and our basic alkane is the 1, 2, 3 means propane. Then proper name of that organic compound is the 1-bromo 2-methyl propane. Then come to the point our last example, which is that's our halide or your halogen, particularly bromide or bromine linked to the carbon atom, and from the knowledge of its numbering, which carry the 1, 2, 3, that is the basic carbon chain, basically that's our propane, and where that propane chain, our side chain methyl is linked to the number 2 carbon atom, simultaneously halogen atom linked to the number 2 carbon atom means 2-bromo 2-bromo 2-methyl 2-bromo 2-methyl, and basic alkane is the propane. Basic alkane is the propane. In this way, we easily gives IUPAC names to our alkyl halide which carry our 4 carbon atom in their molecule. Then going to the next consideration, our next example means increase the number of carbon atom. Increase the number of carbon atom means you will take the n is equal to 5. You will taking the n is equal to 5. Then draw its possible structure means CH3, CH2, 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 one, two, three, 4, 5, and linked to the iodine. You will change the halide. Then our rule, our thumb rule, to draw the another possible structure means CH3, CH2, CH2, CH, CH2, CH3 and I, which carry the 1, 2, 3, 4 and the 5. Similarly, CH3, CH2, CH, CH3, CH2 and I. If draw the another structure compared to that phenomena, if that CH3, which are take to that position means CH3, CH, CH3, CH2, CH2 and I. Another possibility, CH3, C, CH3, CH3, CH2, I, where you draw the more and more structure by using their general formula. But one phenomena is standard, which containing the 5 carbon atom and which mention the 1 halogen atom. Then come to the point. Then firstly you will give common names to our alkyl halides by using the its rule. As my knowledge, up to your 4th carbon atom alkyl halide means which carry the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore common name is the pentyl iodide. Pentyl iodide, where which carbon showing the normal structure. Carbon showing the normal structure. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again that our pentyl iodide which showing the branched structure known as the isopentyl iodide. Similarly, that structure which carry the branched structure also called as the isopentyl iodide. आणि मगाच सांगितलं की हे संयुक्तिक होणार नाहीये. पुढे गेलं तर परत which carry again branched structure known as the isopentyl iodide, हेही संयुक्तिक होणार नाही. या काही अडचणीमुळे किंवा या नियम फॉलो करत नसल्यामुळे कॉमन नॉमेनक्लेचरची सिस्टीम मागे पडली. जरा थोडंसं पुढे गेलं आपण. यू टेकिंग द नेक्स्ट स्ट्रक्चर where one possibility where one carbon is the new structure, therefore that alkyl halide is called as the neopentyl iodide. That all names give according to the knowledge of the rules of the common nomenclature. Then similarly you will come to its IUPAC nomenclature. आता जरा थोडंसं पाठीमागच्या नॉलेजच्या आधारावरून आपण डायरेक्टली याचं नंबरिंग करू शकतो. लॉंगेस्ट चेन स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, where again starting from the 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, where again starting from the 1, 2, 3, 4. Similarly 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how straight. Do not go into that direction which contains the 4 carbon atom, but our preference is related to the straight chain and longest carbon chain. Similarly 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, but you give the preference to the again straight and the longest chain according to that fact. Then take the name of the first alkyl halide by your common nomenclature means which containing the 1 iodopentane. 1 iodopentane. Next example is the 2 iodopentane. Next one is the 1 iodobutane, but which carry the one side chain, therefore 2 methyl 1 iodopentane. 1 iodopentane. आता इथं थोडंसं साशंका आहे. इथं मिथाईल अगोदर लिहायचा का आयोडो अगोदर लिहायचा? तर ABCDच्या क्रमाप्रमाणे ABCDEFGHIJKLMNO मग यम कुठं जातं, पाठीमागं जातं आणि आय मात्र अगोदर येतं. मग त्या रूल प्रमाणे 2 मिथाइल 1 आयोडोपेंटेन का 1 आयोडो 2 मिथाइल अर्थात पेंटेन येणार नाही, काय असायला पाहिजे, ब्युटेन असायला पाहिजे. ब्युटेन विच कॅरी द 4 कार्बन ॲटम. सिमिलरली ब्युटेन असणार आहे. या दोन उत्तराचं जर कंपॅरिझन केलं तर अल्फाबेट प्रमाणे आयडो ग्रुप हा फर्स्ट येईल आणि मिथाइल ग्रुप हा सेकंड अल्फाबेट येईल. According to that consideration, that organic compound is the most correct name is the 1-iodo 2-methyl butane. Similarly, here 1-iodo fix, but methyl going to the third position. Therefore, that compound is known as the 1-iodo 3-methyl butane. 3-methyl butane. And our last example is the 1-iodo final but 2-methyl group as a side chain. Therefore, name of that compound is the 2,2-dimethyl. Where firstly we will take the 1-iodo 2,2-dimethyl butane. That is the most correct name. That is the most correct name of that alkyl halide. In this way, you will give the common as well as the IUPAC names to our alkyl halide, and our limitation is that alkyl halide means its carbon skeleton is the hydrocarbon, particularly aliphatic hydrocarbon, and that aliphatic hydrocarbon which carry the alkane as a skeleton. That is the phenomena of the nomenclature. But you show our last example. Where 1, 2, 3 as the basic alkane means no butane which carry the propane. In this way, you will easily use the IUPAC as well as the common names to our alkyl halides up to the carbon carry the 5, and remaining one you practice that examples where carbon is equal to 6 means N is equal to 6, N is equal to 7, and which mention the lot of the varieties of the structures of that alkyl halide, give the common names as well as the IUPAC name of that compound. आता ज्या पद्धतीने आपण अल्किल हलाइडचं IUPAC नॉमेनक्लेचर केलं, तसंच आपण क्लासिफिकेशन मध्ये या तुमच्या अल्किल हलाइडच्या नंतर काही क्लास बघितलेले. तर जाता जाता आपण काय करूया, त्या व्हेरियस क्लासचं पण एक एक एक्झाम्पल घेऊन त्याचा कॉमनचा आणि IUPAC नॉमेनक्लेचरचा क्रायटेरिया बघूया. आता बहुतेक आठवत असावं, मोनोहॅलोजन मध्ये आपण जसं अल्किल हलाइड बघितलं, तसा अजून एक ग्रुप होता, दॅट्स अवर विनाइल हलाइड, किंवा आपण त्याला म्हणतो व्हायनिल हलाइड. लेट्स टेक द एक्झाम्पल ऑफ द व्हायनिल हलाइड. मीन्स CH2 double bond CH single bond Cl. That's our vinyl group. As my knowledge, the organic compound is called as the vinyl group, as like your methyl, ethyl, propyl. directly in common nomenclature considered as the vinyl, and which are linked to the halogen like our chlorine, therefore considered as the chloride. मग आपण डायरेक्ट व्हिनाइल त्याला का म्हटलं, तर कधी त्याला व्हिनाइल ग्रुप म्हटलं जातं, द हॅलोजन ॲटम विच आर लिंक्ड टू दॅट कार्बन ॲटम विच आर अंडरगोइंग टू द sp2 hybridization. That is the known phenomena. According to that fact, in common nomenclature, that organic compound is called as a directly vinyl chloride. When come to its IUPAC phenomena, again select the longest chain of the carbon atom, means which carry the that longest chain, and one most need which carry the double bond in the chain, and then you take the its numbering. Again we start from the nearest to the halogen, means 1 and 2, where two possibilities, near to the double bond and near to the functional halo group, therefore starting from that CH. According to that fact, two carbon atom double bond, our basic aliphatic hydrocarbon is the alkene, therefore name of that compound according to the IUPAC consideration, which is the 1-chloroethene. 1-chloroethene. Similarly, you are taking the next class, which is the third one, is the allyl halides. Allyl halides. You exactly know what is mean by the allyl halides. Allyl halide means the halogen atom which are linked to sp3 hybridized carbon atom, but that carbon atom is next to carbon double bonded carbon, means its example is the CH2 double bond CH single bond CH2. You're taking the next halide, that's our bromide, means that bromide which are linked to that carbon atom which undergoing to the sp3 hybridization, but that sp3 hybridized carbon which are linked to the double bonded carbon atom, therefore that group is called as the allyl, finally called as the allyl halide. And according to that fact, in common nomenclature, that compound is called as the allyl bromide. Allyl bromide. That is the common name. Then come to the point, its IUPAC consideration. Again you will taking the phenomena, select the longest chain, means that is the longest chain which containing the double bond, that is the selection of the longest chain. And next question is the how to give number of that carbon atom. First possibility is the nearest to the halogen, means 1, 2, 3. That's our first possibility. But sometime we need to the basic carbon skeleton which carry the double bond, and which double bond is near to that carbon atom, therefore we'll first give the preference to that nearest carbon atom carry the double bond, means numbering is 1, 2, 3. That is the most correct phenomena. According to that fact, name of that compound is the 3-bromo, and basically 1, 2, 3 तो प्रॉपिन आहे, पण त्या प्रॉपिन मध्ये 1 नंबर कार्बनला डबल बॉन्ड आहे, मग त्याला प्रॉप 1ENE म्हणायला हवं, पण त्याचं एकुलते एक स्ट्रक्चर असल्यामुळं तो 1 नाही वापरला तरी चालेल, म्हणजेच त्याला काय म्हणावं लागेल 3-bromo-propene. 3-bromo-propene according to your IUPAC nomenclature. Then you come to our next group, that's our fourth halo alkyne. you know that things, know that knowledge of that class. Our halogen derivative of your aliphatic hydrocarbon, which containing the basic alkyne as the carbon skeleton, at that situation we consider as the haloalkyne, as well as where our halo group are linked to that carbon atom, triple bonded carbon atom, which carbon atom are undergoing to the sp hybridization. Therefore that's our haloalkynes. Example is the CH, triple bond C, single bond Br. According to knowledge, that compound in common nomenclature which carry the acetylene group, therefore that compound is known as the, according to the common nomenclature, bromoacetylene. And similarly, which give the numbering, खरं तर नंबरिंगची गरज नाही आहे त्याला, which carry the near to triple bonded carbon means 1 2, which carry the one single structure, therefore that compound is the ब्रोमो, अर्थात 1 ब्रोमो. आणि बेसिकली तुमचा हा इथाइन असल्यामुळं या कंपाऊंडला तुम्हाला काय म्हणावं लागेल, ब्रोमो इथाइन. या ठिकाणी आपण ब्रोमीनची पोझिशन इंडिकेट केली नाही. दॅट इज द ओनली वन पॉसिबिलिटी. दॅट इज द कन्सिडरेशन अबाउट युअर फोर्थ क्लास. Similarly, you see the last class of that halogen derivative, particularly monohalogen derivative of aliphatic hydrocarbon, means which is the benzyl halide, which is the last one, is the number is the 6, as my knowledge number carry the 6, benzyl halide. And example is, according to its basic name, which at least contain one benzene ring, where benzene ring is linked to the carbon atom, and that carbon atom is linked to our halo group, our halides. We're taking the simple example. According to the classification consideration, common phenomena, name of that compound is the directly benzyl bromide. And from our IUPAC consideration, numbering is the most important, where ब्रोमो ग्रुप हा या कार्बनला जोडलाय, शिवाय या बाजूनी बेन्झाईल किंवा आपण त्याला फिनाइल ग्रुप कन्सिडर करतो IUPAC मध्ये. म्हणजे याला तुम्हाला काय म्हणावं लागेल, 1 ब्रोमो 1 फिनाइल, 1 कार्बन आहे म्हणजे तो मिथेन असणार आहे. पण एकुलता 1 कार्बन असल्यामुळे त्याचं नंबरिंग आपण मेन्शन करत नाहीये. म्हणजे डायरेक्टली तुम्ही काय म्हणणार आहात, ब्रोमो फिनाइल मिथेन. परत अल्फाबेट बघायचं, A B मध्ये ब्रोमीन अगोदर येईल. अकॉर्डिंग टू दॅट फॅक्ट, नेम ऑफ दॅट कंपाऊंड इज द ब्रोमो फिनाइल मिथेन. Name of that compound is the bromo phenyl methane. That is the various variety of our halogen derivative of aliphatic hydrocarbon under your mono group, and where clear cut end of the nomenclature phenomena belongs to common as well as the IUPAC nomenclature of the halogen derivative of aliphatic hydrocarbon, means particularly monohalogen derivative. Here end of your third lecture. Thanks.